Good morning. Welcome to Tiger Time on Monday, January 30th. I'm Janette Springer. I am the PLT 504 coordinator with Connecting Waters. I am here to talk a little bit about our PLT process and share a little strategy with you and what we do in the PLT process. So, like I said, I'm the PLT coordinator. And what is exactly a PLT? For those of you who don't know, it is our personalized learning team. It is a team of myself, your ES, as well as the parents. We discuss strategies that are currently being used with your students, and we brainstorm instructional strategies that should be implemented to support the student. And then I make some research-based instructional recommendations, such as strategies or curriculum based on the information that the parent and the ES are sharing with me. Basically, we're trying to figure out how best to help the students be successful at our school in our setting, educationally, socially, and emotionally. And so we kind of cover a wide variety of things. I wanted to share a little tip with you that goes along with the PLT process. Something that we do during the PLT process is we talk about student engagement. Student engagement is the degree of attention, curiosity, interest, optimism, passion that the students show when they are learning or being taught. So it's really the level of motivation that they have to learn. So some people think their students are engaged just because they're sitting there doodling and listening. It's really active participation and active listening. So how do we know that our students are engaged? Well, how do we get them engaged and how do we know that they're engaged? Are two very important questions. So we ask students what they know about the topic before instruction. We really want to find out what do our students know before we start teaching, and have them give input into our teaching. So let the students' knowledge guide the instruction, and then incorporate discussion time into the activities. Make sure that you have time to have a discussion with the student, and if you have multiple students, give them an opportunity to discuss the topic with each other. And then it's really important to ask open-ended questions. We don't want to ask yes or no questions. Those are very simple. Like when we say, did you have a good day at school today? And the student says yes or no. So we want to ask an open-ended question. We want to get them talking. So instead of asking, did you have a good day at school today? Ask what they learned at school today. Ask something that's open-ended so that they can kind of fill in the blanks and share more information. And then have students model or explain to other students. You might not have any other students in the house, but have them model or explain to you. So have them show you what they're learning and explain what you've taught. And then use activities that provide a diverse range of engagement. So not necessarily just lecturing and taking notes and having students talk to each other, but provide hands-on type of activities, let them do projects, let them create presentations, let them give speeches, let them do poetry, just a wide range of things to get them engaged. And then encourage them to reflect upon the learning process. So at the end of what you've taught, at the end of the lesson, at the end of the week, reflect on what did they learn? What could possibly be done differently so they learn better? What do they think that they need exactly? That's really important. And then how do you know a student is engaged? Really, you know that they're engaged if, like I said, actively listening to you, actively listening to others, contributing to group discussions, focusing on the activity. Those things are really important, and that's how you know they're engaged. And then you want to make sure when we're actively listening doesn't just mean daydreaming. They're listening and they're asking questions. They're taking notes. They could even be writing questions down that they want to ask when there's time for question asking. on keeping and getting your student engaged in their learning. And then I want to share with you some of our upcoming school events that are coming. We have our outdoor science camp that's coming January 30th to February 3rd. We also have our benchmark assessment, our writing benchmark assessment 2, coming the first week in February, the 6th to the 10th. And we have our ELAC meeting February 7th, 1:30 online. And then also note February 10th is our last day to sign up for our oral language fair. And don't forget to complete the survey for each student. If you have any questions at all, my contact info is on the slide, and you can email me at any time. I'm always here to answer any questions that you might have, or if you'd like to go through the PLC process to just get some ideas how to best to engage and help your students. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into our Tiger Time today, and enjoy the last Monday of January and as we move into February. Bye. Have a great Monday.